This is how I was able to make $3,751 on Friday, the 5th of June. And to break this trade down, I will leave my annotations as they are. I took 3 trades. One, I closed a bit in profit at the 3-minute OB that I will be going over, and the other, I just let it run till it hit TP. Now, to go over the trade breakdown as to what I saw, I will leave my annotations as they are so I can come back to them later. Now, at market open, my bias was leaning bearish. Reason for that was we had this 6-hour gap up above. Order flow was bearish. The weekly candle was printing bearish. We had a devil's mark on the weekly candle low. We can see this devil's mark right there. So coming back to the 6-hour, we can see the 6-hour SMT get put in at the tag of this gap between NQ and YM. Same case, ES failed to take this tag, this high of the 6-hour high. That being said, my bias was bearish. Now at open, I saw that we had a 30-minute get put in, 30-minute for value gap get put in just like this. And as I play price ahead, next candle will mark equity open. So we opened right there. We tagged this 30-minute and we had SMT get put in with the Dow Jones just like this at the 30-minute highs. And then after this, we had this change in the state. I entered right about here, but I didn't like my entry. I wanted to get in at the tag of this change in the state just to be happy with the trade. So I wasn't happy where I entered, so I exited in a bit of profit. As soon as I entered, I was like not entirely happy with my entry. Anyway, I let this run at this point in time without me, and we just displaced lower. We tapped this. We had sell side over here and we had a sell side over here, relative equal lows, and this was the devil's mark on the weekly as my draws. So we took the first point of the first sell side and we just had a rebalance up. At this point, while I was live streaming on YouTube, I told myself that I would want to see an SMT get put in with a 15-minute gap tag, and then I could look for shorts. And after that, we just wicked like this and formed SMT within this 15-minute gap with ES, I believe, just like that. This is ES. So we have this SMT get put in place. Now I am on high alert. I want to see confirmation that we want to go lower after this. So playing price back a bit, I was looking for a reason to get inside this trade. So we had on the 3-minute, we had a short-term high that got swept. And then if I play price like this, also on the 5-minute, we confirm this OB. Just looking at the displacement, I was happy. My line time frame was the 1 minute, so I could have taken price like this trade up right there, but I entered right about here. And after this, we just were patient for TP to get hit for a 1-2 on this one. And I was waiting. I saw this huge rebalance that almost took me out right about here is when I entered more to my position, because I was my conviction was really high. Because if we look at this wick, this candle wick, this is the CE of this wick can be utilized as a rejection block. So I was really convinced that we will be going down because we have those strong draws that we haven't taken yet. So I added more to my position with a tighter stop loss. Right about here is where I entered more to my position, which is just like that for a 1-6 RR, or I think it was 5.1 RR on this trade. So I risked less but for more RR. And yeah, utilize this as a rejection block. Now as I play price ahead, we displaced, we chopped around for a bit. I was still being patient. At this point, I did go break even on this one with the tighter stop. And once I saw this was a soup on the lower time frame, and we had another SMT with ES just like this after that soup on NQ. Because look at this, we don't close above, we just wick it, form a stage 2 SMT, and now I just want to see a closure below this, confirm my trade idea. And if I play price ahead, we just go down and TP gets hit right about there is where TP gets hit. My executions will be on the screen somewhere. And yeah, that was the trade breakdown.